Hey, Emma, how's your morning going?
Hey, John, my morning. Oh boy, it has been a roller coaster.
Really? What happened? You look like someone who just fought with the internet.
Close. I fought with the delivery today.
Oh no, a delivery problem? Those are dangerous, emotionally dangerous.
Tell me about it. So, you remember I ordered shoes last week? Cute white sneakers?
Yes, you were very excited. You literally said, they are my dream shoes.
Yes, exactly. I was waiting every day. I checked the app morning, evening, night.
Same. When I order something, I check the tracking like it's my best friend.
Right? Anyway, the package finally arrived today.
And did the shoes make you happy?
Well, they gave me a blender.
A blender? A whole blender like for smoothies?
Yes, a big one with buttons, not shoes, not even socks, a blender.
That is crazy. From fashion to kitchen in one moment.
I know, it was late and it was wrong. I felt like life was playing a prank.
So what did you do?
I opened the box and stared at the blender for 10 seconds like, why are you here?
You and the blender just looking at each other like strangers.
Exactly. So I called the delivery guy before he left.
Good move. Some people panic and don't know what to say in English.
Yes. So I kept it simple. I said, "Excuse me, I think there is a mistake. This is not my order."
Wow, clear and polite.
Yeah, and I showed him my phone with the order details. He was confused, but kind.
That's good. Delivery people work so hard.
I agree. He said, "I'm so sorry, ma'am. Let me take it back." And he apologized like 5 times.
Oh, poor guy. Probably tired.
Yes, I feel bad for him. Mistakes happen.
And your shoes.
Coming tomorrow, hopefully, unless they send me a microwave or a washing machine next.
I hope not. But hey, free home appliances are not bad.
No, no, no. I want shoes, not a kitchen.
You know, this kind of situation is common, but speaking politely is very important, right?
Yes, and simple English works perfectly.
Like saying, I think there is a mistake.
Or, this is not my order.
Or, can you please check?
And also, it was late. Can you help me?
Beginners should remember polite tone, not fast English.
Exactly. Slow, calm, simple.
Do you remember your first delivery mistake experience in America?
Oh, yes. I came here and ordered a pillow. One pillow. But they delivered 20.
20 pillows? Did you open a pillow shop?
No, I was scared. I didn't know what to say. I thought, what if I say something wrong in English?
That fear is real. Many people feel that.
Yes, so I just stood there holding the pillows like, excuse me?
And what happened?
The delivery guy said, wow, someone is going to sleep very well.
That's funny.
We fixed it, but I was nervous.
It's beautiful how you improved. You speak calmly now.
Thank you. Confidence comes when you practice real situations.
Yes, and wrong deliveries are good English practice.
Yes, real English lessons from real mistakes.
So today, how did you talk? Slowly?
Very slow. I smiled and said, "Sorry, can you please check? This is not my item."
Nice tone, like friendly, but firm.
Yes, politeness can solve problems faster than anger.
True. Shouting doesn't work. Calm English works.
The guy was very respectful, too. He kept saying, "Thank you for understanding."
Wow, that's very sweet.
Yes, he looked tired, probably delivering hundreds of packages.
That is why kindness matters. Everyone has hard days.
So now I wait again, but I learned patience.
Online shopping teaches spiritual lessons.
Yes. Lesson number 1, wait. Lesson number 2, breathe. Lesson number 3, don't fight the blender.
Very deep. Let's imagine something funny. What if tomorrow you get a refrigerator?
Then I will open an appliance store, Emma's Electronics.
Great business.
But seriously, it's okay. Mistakes happen. Life is not perfect. Delivery is not perfect.
Yes, and language learning is not perfect either.
Exactly. Sometimes I still pause to find a word, and that's okay.
Pausing is normal. Perfect English is not required. Clear English is enough.
You know, sometimes people think they must speak fast to sound fluent.
But slow is better for beginners.
Yes, slow English shows confidence.
And polite tone shows respect.
Right. Sorry, please, thank you. These words help so much.
Did the delivery guy smile back?
Yes, after we fixed it, we both laughed. He said, I hope you get your shoes soon.
Aw,
See, when you speak kindly, you make a human connection.
beautiful.
The funny part is, I held the blender like a newborn and said, I didn't order this, little friend.
Oh my God.
The delivery guy laughed so hard. I think he needed that laugh.
You made his day.
Maybe. And he made mine by helping.
So, what will you say tomorrow when the doorbell rings?
Hello? Shoe delivery, please.
And if it's wrong again?
Then I will take a deep breath and say, Hi, sorry, this is still not correct. Can you please check again?
Amazing. Calm warrior energy.
You know something? Sometimes English is not about grammar.
Yes, it's about kindness, tone, and patience.
Exactly. You can say simple sentences and still sound confident.
True. Communication is the goal, not perfection.
It's funny. A small delivery mistake taught me patience, English practice, and humor.
Every real moment is a lesson.
Yes, life teaches English too.
Absolutely.
I'm excited for tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
I hope you finally get those shoes.
If not, I will call you and cry.
And I will bring ice cream.
Perfect. Ice cream solves everything.
Even delivery stress.
So today's takeaway? Simple. Be calm, be polite, speak slowly, mistakes happen.
Beautiful summary.
And if life gives you a blender instead of shoes?
Make smoothies.
Exactly.
See you tomorrow, Emma.
See you, John, and wish me luck.
Good luck. I believe the shoes are coming.
Oh, please, yes. Bye.